Hey Nanny, I wanted to ask you something. I was given this homework. I need to introduce a city. I was having a hard time deciding, and since I used to be a history teacher, I thought you could help.
Oh dear, of course I'll gladly help. So you can't decide what city to choose, huh? I traveled a lot as a young woman, and I think the most fascinating city of all was Istanbul. I obviously loved history, so it was like a treasure chest for me. Yes, I think you should do Istanbul. I can tell you all about it.
Istanbul it is then. So, what can you tell me about Istanbul?
Dear, there are too many amazing things I could tell you about Istanbul, but I suppose I'll have to keep it short, like 3 minutes.
Alright, Nanny, I'm all ears.
Istanbul is a city that wanders hidden in the street. Thousands died upon it, and 1,000 will. Latins, Turks, Byzantians all tried to conquer the city. Many emperors have lived and ruled the city in order to protect its glory. And the three main religions have left their remains here too. You can visit some places of worship if you want to know how people of many different religions coexisted on this land for centuries. Istanbul is extremely important when it comes to culture, which is still growing. It's one of the numbered cities that is able to protect its heritage, and I'm sure you know that it has lands in both Europe and Asia. You listen to music, don't you, darling? Those drums with the bells and the rhythm. Well, the origin of those bells are from Istanbul, and the art of the city is just spectacular. Architecture is breathtaking, with the German fountain and the commander stairs and the Istiklal. Istanbul's not only historical landmarks and culture, though that's what it makes it so special in my opinion, but neglecting the modern part of Istanbul would be a shame. It has lots of sightseeing spots, such as Flower Passage, Galata Tower, Golden Horn, Taksim Square. Speaking of Taksim, I think Taksim is the heart of modern Istanbul. It's running all the time, day and night. I'm sure I've missed a lot of things, but I'll tell you about them eventually, dear. But I just have to tell you one last thing. Napoleon Bonaparte's words. If the world had been an empire, Constantinopolis would have been the capital.